Hello, I'm Deb Redman. I'm one of the advisors for SGPS. I'm working with Michelle Henry to implement Starfish attendance reporting. If you are not already aware, the entire college has moved attendance reporting to Starfish. This is the platform we will be using. I'm piggybacking here on Michelle Henry's video that she made for the undergraduate in-person classes. And I'm going to do the narration because what we are doing is just ever so slightly different. So when you see these emails from Starfish, you want to act upon them. Federal compliance is cracking down on attendance reporting in fully online classes, which is right where we live in SGPS, and that's why we're being a little bit more deliberate about this. The timing is a little different for us than it is for undergraduate in-person classes. So both our undergraduate and graduate classes in SGPS will have an attendance verification in the first week of the class. And what we want you to tell us is there any student who has not shown up and started to participate in the first week so that we can follow up with those students? And then in graduate courses, which last a little bit longer than our undergraduate courses, there is also a midpoint attendance reporting that happens as well. There are a number of ways to log into Starfish. One is to use this resource page. Probably the easiest is you will be getting email reminders from Starfish, and there is a link to Starfish at the bottom of that email. So you can just click in the link in the email. Also, you can access it along the left-hand navigation in Canvas, which you're probably already in while you're working with your class. So any of those ways to get to Starfish, use the exact same login. And then you'll see outstanding progress surveys at the top of your page. And you may click on that, and that would take you to this page. So this is for one section, the students and their ID numbers. And you will either see student has never attended, or depending on the timing, student has stopped attending or is in danger of failing. If you have multiple sections, you will see multiple surveys in the drop-down. And you can go through them one at a time, or you can return to them. The default is everybody is attending. So if there's nothing to say, you click submit without checking anything, and that tells us, yeah, everybody's fine. They're all here. And you'll be asked, are you sure that you want to submit that? Because you can't change it afterwards. And then you can click submit or cancel if you need to go back. And then you will receive this notification, thank you for submitting that, and you have no more surveys to complete, or thank you for submitting, and now do you want to go on to your next survey. If you do want to report a student as never attending, you check the box next to their name. You can leave the others blank. At this point, there is no need for comments, but if you want to, you click on that plus button, and it will bring up a comment box. It is not required in the first week to give comments, although you may. If you are reporting a student who was previously attending at the midpoint of the semester and now is no longer attending, you are required to add a comment. And the comment we're looking for is, what is the last date of attendance? What is the last date of login? What is the last day of submission? And we'll verify that, but give us an idea of when you think was the last time the student attended according to those definitions. And that would go in the comment box. I'm just waiting for Michelle to catch up to me here. Again, she points out, click next to the student and then submit. You get to the confirmation page. And it will tell you if you're completely done or if you have more classes that you need to do. If you do have questions, you are welcome to email either myself, Deb Redman, or starfish@etown.edu will get you to Michelle Henry, who also understands this process, or just reach out to anybody in SGPS and they'll get you referred to me. Be glad to help anybody who has questions about this. Our current completion rate is unfortunately only about 2/3 of you. So we have work to do to get that up to 100%. It will be required for federal compliance that we have everybody reporting attendance. Please reach out with questions. We'd be glad to help you with this new process.